Hey everyone, welcome back to Purdy Girl Podcast. I am your host, Ashley Kelly Purdy, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about just food, guilt, and all of that, what I've been doing just to get rid of the guilt that used to totally consume me after I would eat pretty much anything. Like I would wake up feeling guilty if I had cookies or bread the night before. Like it was just crazy. I'm in a much different headspace lately, and I just kind of wanted to talk to you about it. But before I get into that, I wanted to tell you about my favorite product for Isabella's bath time, and that is Tubby Todd. Tubby Todd is a gentle soap, smells so yummy, and it's just clean and yummy, and it's a perfect product to use for every single baby. I had a friend gift their package to me with the soap and the all over ointment, and I have been using it every day. I also love their Mama Nipple Balm. I swear I used that every second when I was learning how to breastfeed. So helpful. So I have a code for you to use if you're interested, and it is for you, Ashley Kelly Purdy. FORYOU, Ashley Kelly Purdy, and that will get you 10% off. Okay, so that's for you, Ashley Kelly Purdy, and that's just at tubbytodd.com. Okay, so hi, let's talk about food and guilt because I don't know, I just feel like it's January. We're all on this health kick right now. We're motivated. We're excited. It's 2021. It's our healthiest year yet. We're 19 days in. We're feeling good. So I just want to stay on that train of health and fitness and just, I don't know. I feel like when I was getting into the health and fitness habit, it also came with this guilt that I would feel sometimes when I didn't stay exactly on plan, right? So, anyway, I just wanted to go through some things that helped me. For whatever reason, I really enjoy reading and learning about health and fitness, what works for me, what works for other people. And for me, now it's not about weight loss. It used to be, but now it's just living a healthy lifestyle because I realized that when I was obsessing about like the weight loss and getting thinner and the number dropping, like it just robbed a lot of joy for me instead of, living a healthy lifestyle. I feel like more energetic and I'm working towards goals, and it's not about like getting skinnier and skinnier. It's about like being healthy and living a life that I want and having the energy, right? It's not about starting and stopping and throwing out any healthy habits when I'm fed up. Like, no, I don't do that anymore. I decided years ago that I'm going to just live a healthy life, an energetic, healthy, fun, full life. And that's it. Does that include treats sometimes? Does that include some cocktails? For sure. I think that is part of being healthy. Balance to me is healthy. Being able to sit down and enjoy a cookie without feeling any guilt, and also without sitting down and eating 10, just filling myself up. It's not about that. It's like I just want to sit down, enjoy one or two, and not feel any guilt. Like that is healthy to me. It's like the mindset that you have while eating a cookie. And I know you know what I'm talking about. I know like maybe some people might be like, Ashley, you sound like a crazy person right now. But I know that a lot of you know what I'm talking about, right? So I've come a long way. That is for sure. I remember a time when I would wake up the next morning and I would feel all this guilt about what I had eaten the day before, like actual guilt, as if I had done something morally wrong. I don't think that food is meant to make us feel that emotion. Food is meant to fuel us, and we are meant to enjoy it, not hate it or see it as the enemy. I know a lot of women have such a complicated relationship with food. I get it. I know I used to. And sometimes it can still creep in for sure. But I know I've come a long way, and that's why I like talking about it. I like talking about what has helped me. Shifting the way I think about food was the first big step. And I did this by journaling, with therapy, with great podcasts. I wish I had a specific podcast I could recommend, but they usually were just episodes that were sprinkled into some of the podcasts that I had currently been listening to. I know back in the day, it was a lot of Lori Harder. She had a lot of good episodes. Sometimes Rachel Hollis will have some good episodes. Like yesterday, she had on Amy Porterfield. They had a really good podcast together. I would recommend that one if you want to check it out. Anyway, I think it was a couple years ago, I was just fed up with how much control food had over my life. And I was so tired of having food consume like 90% of my thoughts. And so I knew I needed to do the work to change that. I remember thinking, all right, Ash, if you were able to, think about food like a normal person, like a normal amount of time throughout the day, what else? Like what else could I do? What else could I think about? What else could I create? And so that became a goal of mine. As weird as that sounds, I needed to stop obsessing about food. Only we know where we are in our health journeys, right? Like, if you're somebody that's switching your eating habits right now from eating cookies every day and eating out every single meal, and you're trying to bring in snacks from home when you go into work, or you're cooking healthy foods, that you're just going to think about food more often. Making that shift takes a huge amount of mind power and energy. But once you're in the habit and you know what healthy foods you like, and you're in this space of fueling your body and you're not using food to numb any pain, I just don't think you need to give food all that much thought or energy. And this is sort of where I'm at right now. Most days I eat when I'm hungry, and we like to keep fresh, healthy foods in our house. But, I still bake cookies when I want something sweet, or if I feel like I want to eat some cookie dough, we drink wine and we eat bread. Like, I'm not this psycho about healthy food only. I don't want to live like that. I want balance, and I want all foods to be okay to eat. P.S. I hate it when companies market their foods as like, oh, we're guilt free. And I almost just said that. I almost just said, I want all foods to be guilt free. And that just goes back to my point, my previous point. There should be no guilt or shame surrounding food at all. I know I might be taking this like too seriously, but I guess when you have a history of waking up with like actual guilt every single morning, it's like, this isn't okay, right? Like guilt is such a real and strong emotion. And I just don't think we need to be feeling it if we decided to have wine and cookies the night before, which, P.S., I did. And I don't feel guilty about it at all. Like, who am I? Who am I? Ash 5 years ago, I mean, I don't know. I think it would have been spiraling, but it's like, it is what it is. I had wine and cookies last night with my husband, and bada bing, bada boom. It is what it is. There's no guilt. It doesn't need to be, there just doesn't need to be any guilt. And listen, I mean, I am for sure not saying that this is an overnight thing. No, no, no. I have been working on this for a while, but I just want you to know that it's possible. The biggest thing that helped me get to this mindset is getting rid of my scale. I'm just going to say it. I was one of those girls that would weigh every single morning. My day was determined. If I was going to have a good day or a bad day, only if I had lost weight or not. And it's such a mind F, and it's so sad. Like, really, my entire day was determined by that moment on the scale. Not great, Ash. Not great. I got rid of it a few years ago, and it has helped my relationship with food and my body so much. I know it's not easy, but maybe just try it for a year and see how you feel, you know? Anyway, I just want to just let you know, food is not meant to make us feel guilt. Food is fuel. Food is fun. Like, I love cooking food with my husband and trying different things. Food is what brings us together at dinner time and connects us to the ones that we love. We don't have to feel guilt around food. And that's just my main message for you guys today. I hope you're doing amazing. Hope you're having a great 2021. Hope you're kicking butt with your goals. Thank you so much for listening. Remember to rate, review, subscribe, share this with a friend, and I will talk to you next week. Thank you for listening to Purdy Girl Podcast. If you have a second, please rate and review and share this podcast with somebody you think would love it. See you next week.